Conflict. How can conflict be interpreted within a site team? What is conflict? Conflict can be defined as an argument about an issue concerning project operations resulting from a debate between two or more parties. However, there are perhaps as many definitions of conflict as there is occasions it occurs. Background information. Conflict is inevitable and sometimes desirable within the construction industry. Construction is unique as there is no project the same, so at some stage there will always be conflict. This could be in relation to the design, economics or construction phase of the project. Throughout the duration of the construction project, there are many parties that are involved, so there are bound to be differences of opinion along the way. This doesn't necessarily mean in a negative way. Why does conflict occur? In all workplaces, conflict begins with a difference in motivation, power, opinion, or overall goals. The construction industry is well known for its conflict and disagreements. The basis of the construction is built off a team working together on a project. Now, here are some types of conflict. A lack of role clarity. In the construction industry, it is the project manager's responsibility to assign roles to each member of the team. Sometimes it is often assumed that the team members know exactly what they are responsible for, and when things don't get done, it causes conflict on where the blame should lie. Due to the ever-evolving nature of the construction industry and the ever-increasing amount of new procedures and technologies, each team member's role needs to be clearly defined from the beginning. Difference in prioritising tasks. Depending on the team members involved and the disciplines in which they work, opinion on which aspects of the project should take priority can vary. This type of conflict can occur when there is a shared resource, such as an engineer who is asked to do two separate tasks by two different managers, each looking after their own section. Good coordination, compromise and time management are key to ensure this type of conflict is less likely to occur. Working in silos. It is not uncommon for team members to work independently, especially when not everyone is working from the same location. Conflict can occur when other team members need to be involved, but are restricted due to someone working alone, which can also lead to duplication of efforts. Frustration can easily arise from people working this way, and by collaboration and openness, conflict can be avoided. This directly leads into our next type of conflict. A lack of communication. A lack of communication can occur across the project, whether it be within the site team itself or between subcontractors, the client and stakeholders. Often in the construction project, different activities require being carried out within close proximity of one another, and the lack of communication has the potential to cause conflict and problems on and off site. As with working alone, lack of communication can also lead to duplication of efforts. Good planning and programming are key to stop this happening. Conflict avoidance. Good management. The RICS advise that proactively managing a project for which every party is responsible for is a good way to avoid disputes. This ranges from a project manager managing the construction in terms of the cost, quality and time, from the design team ensuring all information is issued on time and collaborates with the professional teams, for example the structural engineer and the architect. Clear contract documentation means everyone is on the same page in knowing what the outcome needs to be and how to get there. This can be identifying any risks and set out a strategy of how to deal with them. Good payment practice is another way of mitigating disputes. This needs to start from the top by the client paying the contractor on time and the contractor paying their subcontractors on time also. This way cash flow is a continuous cycle. Record keeping can resolve disputes very easily. Keeping a record of daily site activities can eradicate any disputes between the contractor and subcontractors. Any example could be keeping a record of plant movements, any delays due to weather, to avoid disputes over standing downtime. Following on from our question asked at the start, it's now over to you. How can conflict be interpreted in your site team?